Today we're going to be talking about Deborah. Deborah is what I call the king woman archetype for success. Deborah was a powerful judge in the times of Israel. She was like the ruler and the prophetess and the representative of God, who had the power, the authority, the influence, and the affluence to lead the people of Israel to victories and to prosperity. And today, we're going to be unpacking that archetype and providing some lessons that you and I can apply to create success if we see that we are a Deborah archetype, or we can be inspired by the Deborah archetype. Everyone, welcome back to my channel today. My name is Tale Alimi, and this is a series on biblical archetype for success. If you haven't watched the introduction, go back and watch the introduction. And today I'm going to be talking about a king woman, and that's why I call Deborah, because she was a ruler in the days of the people of Israel, where Israel had no king, but they had judges, and Deborah was a female judge who was the first of her kind, and she was extraordinary, she was powerful, and she was the voice of God. Now, so we're going to be uncovering this powerful archetype, and it's a story that sometimes often overlooked. But it is filled with lessons that can revolutionize your business and your life. Now, Deborah used to provide judgment under something that is called the palm of Deborah. It shows that she's a powerful woman, okay? So when we think about Deborah, we picture her as a judge in the Bible, okay? She was written about in the book of Judges, and she was so much more than that. She was a prophetess, she was a wife, she was a woman of immense influence. She was a force to be reckoned with. And that is some of the powerful things about Deborah. Now, Deborah was the person that people consulted in the days of Israel to make decisions. Okay? She was leading them and guiding them to make decisions. But the most amazing thing about Deborah is that she was successful in multiple areas of their life. So if you're a woman trying to attain success, or wanting to, or desiring to attain success in multiple areas of your life, even a man, you can be inspired by Deborah. First of all, she had spiritual grounding. Deborah was connected to God, okay? And her connection to God was her foundation, right? Because she was a prophetess. And a prophetess means she was the voice of God, or she was the pipeline through which God spoke to the people, okay? And so spirituality is extremely important for your personal and your professional success, because it can also be what I call your competitive advantage, because if you have that direct leading and guidance from God in whatever you're doing, you most likely are going to excel. Not you're most likely, you are going to excel. Let me even try and sound diplomatic here. You are going to excel, because if God, who created you, guides you and tells you what to do, that's the pathway to success. The second thing was that Deborah had leadership and vision. As a judge, she led the people of Israel. Okay, she was a strong leader. She was not afraid to say exactly what God wanted them to do. And even when, for example, Barak was feeling weak about going to the war and told her, if you don't go, my own go share, let's go. But she said, the only thing though is that this battle will be handed to the hand of a woman, which we'll study in later episodes or parts of the series. So she was a strong visionary leader. I was not afraid to go ahead and show the people that she will lead them to victory. And she had business acumen. This is something that we don't even think about, because the Bible says that Deborah sat under the palm tree. The palm tree is a symbol of prosperity, and she sat not only under the palm tree, under the palm tree of Deborah. Now, picture somebody having a street named after them, where people come and see them. So that means that she was not only influential because of her spiritual or visionary, but because she was prosperous. She was a wealthy woman, okay? She was an influential woman. And so people knew that she knew her onions, and she knew how to create wealth, and she knew how to translate the influence, okay, in the world to the people of the world. Again, Deborah understood work-life integration. What does that mean? Despite the fact that she had so many powerful roles, she was also the wife of Lapidot. Okay, so she understood the importance of relationship, importance of family in achieving overall success. So Deborah's archetype shows that if you're a woman, a powerful woman, who is, you're killing it at work, you're killing it in your business, you can also be succeeding at home. It doesn't have to be either or. You just have to master work-life integration. It reminds me of the Proverbs 31 woman that the Bible says that her husband was respected in the gates because of her. So that is a Deborah-like example. And so you can be or can learn from the Deborah archetype and build a solid spiritual foundation. Let God be the source of everything that you do. Let God be your guide. Let God be the one to lead you in the way that you should go and in the path that God has for you to prosper and to succeed. And build your leadership skills, okay? The greatest form of leadership is when you can get people to buy into your vision and be willing to go in a direction that you show them because they believe in you. And finally, your business acumen. Because to create wealth, to live a prosperous life, which I believe that all of us on this channel want to do, you need to have great business acumen. You need to be able to create products, services, and things that will add value and that people will be able to pay you for because you are adding value to them. Now, Deborah is a timeless reminder that success is attainable to everyone. So by understanding and applying her archetype, we will unlock our potential and create a life of abundance and purpose, which is what we belong or we desire to do in this channel, okay? Remember, you have the power to be a Deborah in your world. Whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, you've got the power. You got the power. Okay, so let me know in the comments, what did you learn about this powerful character? What inspired you about Deborah, or what about Deborah did I not talk about that you have learned? Please share in the comment below and let me know that you're watching this video. And please don't forget to like, share your comments, subscribe to this video, and I will see you again in the next one. By the way, if you need one-on-one support for your business, to get business coaching, I offer one-on-one business coaching. You can see that it's in the description. If you need to up-level your mindset to have that abundant Deborah-like mindset, I have the Millionaire Mindset course. You should check it out and sign up in the comment below. And I will see you again next week for the next powerful archetype I will be discussing. Bye-bye.